right. Thank you for those updates, and love seeing that sunshine this morning.
Me too, girl.
It makes me feel nice and warm. Well, it's Mindful Monday, a way to start the week on a positive note or let go of something that's got you stressed or maybe even feeling a little sad.
So this morning we ask, is there someone or something that's done you wrong? Now may be the time for mindful forgiveness.
Mindful forgiveness is a conscious effort to release the emotions that you're feeling towards someone or maybe towards yourself. So this can be really hard when maybe the person who has wronged you does not see a problem with their behavior or has no idea they've done something wrong or maybe hasn't even apologized for it. So this is making an intentional effort to slow our brains down and acknowledge what we're feeling and unburden ourselves in the process.
So how can you accomplish mindful forgiveness? According to Emma Rini, who we just heard from, she's at Vive Greenville. She says the first step is acknowledging the experience and the person who's hurt you. Next, processing your emotions. Maybe you're frustrated or angry because of all of this. Next, accept your feelings and make sure that they're valid, and then unburden yourself, maybe by writing a letter or reach out to someone that you can talk to.